Today, I want to show you one of my favorite ways to interact with ChatGPT that helps me think clearly and articulate my thoughts much better. It's called flipped interaction prompting. You reverse the role of the teacher and student, and in this case, you reverse the role of the asking the questions with ChatGPT. You start with a prompt that instructs ChatGPT to be the one asking questions. You also give it an end goal that you're trying to achieve together. It is your job as the user to be answering the questions. So all the information that is a part of the end result is coming from your brain. However, because ChatGPT is asking well articulated questions, it will help guide you there. I will go ahead and show you a real life business example that I use to help me process through the type of work I need to do for a marketing strategy for an upcoming hostel launch in North Thailand. I want to do the flip script scenario so ChatGPT can help me understand exactly what is the best go-to-market strategy for the email marketing, the blogs, as well as some social media, and then have the highest occupancy rate as soon as possible. Our opening is not until November, so we have a few months, which is perfect. A lot of people who are planning trips for the fall are thinking about it right now. So we want our previous customers, which is tens of thousands of people, to start thinking about our new hostel location opening. So let's go ahead and start putting some stuff down. Let's see if it does it. Okay, questions. Who is your primary target audience for this new location? That's a great question. I'm going to go through these and answer these. Okay, so I've gone through and I've answered all 10 of these questions it's asked in detail about KPIs and strategy and timeline, things I need to do. What's really cool is it's asking me the questions. I'm generating the deep source of the content. When I talk about some email marketing strategies that's worked for us in the past, I'm basically feeding into the answer what works for me, what I'm looking for. So I'm pretty confident now that I've answered all these questions that when I click submit, it should give me a pretty concise 1 or 2 page go-to-market strategy brief that will break down exactly what I need to know going into this new launch. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing so far. It's pretty straightforward. Everything it's saying, I have basically answered in one way or another when I was responding to its questions. I love being able to have a conversation basically with AI and then it reformat that conversation into a very powerful takeaway. All right, this is good to go. And so then hypothetically what I would do here, I'd be going into my Notion and I'd be creating the first draft, B1, of my go-to-market strategy brief for the yard chain Y. And then a later date is I'm going to come through, I'm going to double check all these details, add some extra context. And then that's basically how I'm able to get through a lot of work a lot faster. Everything in here came from me. I just didn't spend the time to do all this formatting. I didn't spend the time to go objective blank, target blank. Instead, I put ChatGPT in a position to ask me questions that would help it reformat all this information to make this awesome go-to-market strategy brief for one of my businesses. So that's example number 1. The next thing I wanted to show you is actually more of a personal thing I do. And in order to show you it best, I'll take you with me and we'll go actually do it together on the sea. Once I'm in a perfect spot to watch the sunset and I feel like I'm out there, I'm out in the middle of the ocean by myself. What I'll normally do is I'll pull out my phone. I have it in a waterproof bag here and I will go to the ChatGPT app. I have this thing I call Max's Reflection Bot. It's a custom GPT I've made for myself. And the way it works is it guides me through a journal entry. It reverses the tables and it's asking me questions that kind of make it so it's effortless introspection. And I'm doing it with the help of technology. Let's start with something stoic themed for my daily reflection. What aspects of your workday align with the stoic principle of focusing on what you can control? I'll think about that. I'll ponder and sit with myself. I'm going to go ahead and answer that. What I'm going to use to do that is one of my favorite iPhone features that I think is so underutilized, and it's the voice dictation, the type to text. You've probably seen an old man use it, but I'm telling you, if you want to take advantage of AI, you need to get more comfortable with talking out loud, thinking through things. All right, so after I've answered the first question, it asks me the next question. And this is one of my favorite features of how I set it up, is it doesn't overwhelm you with a large text block of a bunch of questions and stuff. How do you practice virtue today in your interactions with others? Ooh, it has not asked me this one before. What challenges did you face today that tested your resilience? And how did you respond? I'm gonna have to crack open some sparkling water to enjoy that. All right. And what ways can you cultivate gratitude and mindfulness in your daily life? And then there you go. It generates my journal entry for the day. It's only taken us a few minutes at most. Usually I copy and then go to the Apple Journal app. I paste that in, and I basically have a really good journal entry for the day. I can go back to enjoying my sparkling water, my view, and I can now go to bed tonight knowing that I've journaled for the day, so I can always come back at it when I'm trying to understand myself more, and my mind feels clear now. Oh, before I let you go, if you're worried about the security and the privacy of the things that you say within ChatGPT, I'll show you a little trick. Go into ChatGPT, go into your settings. When you're in your settings, click into data controls and make sure that's turned off. Improve the model for everyone. You don't want to see green or blue here. You want to see it grayed out like that. When you have that, you know your information is not being sent for training purposes. Also, if you're really worried, you can turn off the memory completely, and you can do a whole clearing and deleting of all your data at any time, which I think is really cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any ways you like to use AI, or you have any questions about how I use mine, please ask in the comment section below. Besides that, have a great day. Bye for now. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Do y'all like Pirates of the Caribbean? Look at that sunset.